Your age?
24, 26.
Where you from?
Los Angeles.
What do you look for in a man?
Paper.
You're kidding.
No.
Why are you so interested in a man's money?
I mean, he has to be like, taking care of me, of course.
Being that you both live in LA, how much would you expect him to make?
At least enough to take care of me. He doesn't have to be like a rich, but he does have to.
So dollar figure wise, what does that look like to you?
We're kind of pricey.
So let's say I was your man and I was taking care of you. What would you do for me if I'm paying for everything?
Sit at home, cook, clean. Blah, blah, blah.
That's all I'd get in return.
What else do you want?
All right. All right. That was a little wild one, right? I mean, I listen, I know that all you ladies on this panel right now do not move like those young sisters, but we have to keep it real. There are a lot of young women today that move this way. And for those of us that have sons, I think we do have a problem and something that we have to worry about for when they start to have their mate selection. So, what do y'all feel that we can do as their elders to change the mindset of these young women that feel like that's what it needs to, that's the way they need to obtain a husband?
What can we
Don't all
do?
jump in at the same time now.
All right.
You said, what can we do to help change their mindset?
Right.
I think maybe. Oh,
No.
sorry.
I can't hear you, honey.
Sorry. Am I still on here? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think as far as what we could do as a society, I do think the younger generation needs a lot more role models. They need a lot more structure, how to carry themselves as ladies. We have a lot of young women having children. So you got kids having kids, basically. And I feel like we just kind of need to have some type of mentorship to where we speak out more on how to carry yourself and to not fall into whatever image you're using as a reflection from society, from music, from the industry, from entertainment. I feel like we need to make sure that they understand that that's not reality. That's not the way to go. It's a facade for all the different things that have an image of younger Black women in life. For Gen Z, I feel like their role models and the images they have are not positive, which is why we're spiraling down so quickly. But I do think if we provided some type of more mentorship, more encouragement, more of us speaking out about how we should carry ourselves could have some type of effect.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
White women are taught to go to school to find a husband, whereas Black women are taught to go and get their education. So I'm not saying, I don't think what she said was wrong. I just think her delivery was, because us as Black women, we are taught to be independent and not more so domesticated towards our men, right? Technically a lot of the times, like growing up, that was the role of a man, to take care of home, right? Us as women, we sit home, take care of home, make his dinner, give him abundant sex and whatever it is, be there emotionally, mentally for him, physically for him. Yes, the only thing that I would do is, advice I would give to the young girls is to probably carry themselves a little bit better, and then try to have like a little bit more ambition. But I don't think what she said was wrong. That's just my opinion, because
What the girls said, the young girls?
yeah.
How you feel about Jessica? Jessica, you look like you got some feelings about what she just said.
Yeah.
I may
What's
be
up,
too much
Jess?
of a traditionalist for that. For this, I'm gonna bow out because I mean, I just think this is where we get into a whole lot of like even like OnlyFans and all this other stuff, because when we're just straight going aiming after money, 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 there's no more chasing after the quality of things, the way things, you know, naturally are, the way that things naturally are. Like, you know, if you think about it, we're our brains are made up for certain ways. We're nurturers with it, you know, all that stuff. And men are providers and things like that. So I feel like we need to kind of get back to certain things, but because of, sadly, that's why I stay quiet on this subject, only because I don't even know how much hope we have right now, and I really would like it to be like to have more hope than I do, but we're so far gone thanks to the feminist movement and all this other stuff going on.
So
Like, it's like,
can I ask one question?
mm-hmm.
So you saw how you just said, she said money, 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 and then women's supposed to be feminine and submissive to their men. Was that not what she said? Like her approach was, oh, I just want the money. And then the guy asked what would her role be, right? And she basically said her role would be everything you just said. And the
So
feminine.
I'm sorry. I think my issue with her presentation was that she led with money, with the need for money, rather than the value of the man and all this other stuff that's more important that come along with it. And I think that's my issue with their mentality and how they present themselves. Okay. Right? Because I mean, you're talking about she just wanted to be, I'm sorry, but like she just wants to be taken care of too overall. And she look up, you're not even, I don't think she's even looking at the quality that she's exuding overall. Look at how they're dressed. Look at all, you know, she's leading with money, all this other stuff. Where is the quality that makes a man you know, kind of want to choose her and that be the value?
Right.
You know,
are you saying that a man that could take care of her wouldn't necessarily pick her because of the way she carry herself and the way she talk, as if she's zoned out or if she's high or something? So I agree with you, Jess. I understand exactly where you're coming from. And I agree with you as well. You know, what she's saying may be what people are asking for, but the way she carry herself, a person that has the capability to take care of her is not going to choose her.
Right. I could definitely agree with that, but ultimately, I was just saying what she said was actually what every woman wants, right? Wants a man to lead, take care of home, while she be there in her feminine state. But
well, I'm slightly older, and my grandmother and my grandfather. My grandmother went to Winston-Salem Teaching School when Winston-Salem State was Winston-Salem Teaching School. Mm-hmm. She went to college, but she never worked. My grandfather was a sharecropper, and they had 10 kids. She never had to work. All she had to do was take care of the house, take care of the kids. But and what we was talking about as far as, you know, how kids get in the way of what have you in the neighborhood helping raise us. In the country, most people where I'm from, lived off working at textile mills. When NAFTA came about, the textile mills got closed out, so people had to move abroad. So I had to move to Charlotte to really get a good job, and so making the money that I make, it still would be difficult to let a woman just sit home and not do anything. So I feel like we need to learn to build together and work together more so than worrying about, you know, someone taking care of you. Because like I said, the people that has the capability to take care of someone like that, their choices is not going to be a person that will be out talking on the mic with someone.
Correct.
So I like to add to that too. One of the biggest things is that I believe that our women have twisted is women have always worked. I don't know where we got this mindset of the woman is just going to be at home cooking and cleaning. And
That's
I know you hate it, Quit, but given the guac thing, right?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say
Don't
that.
say- I ain't gonna say-
Screaming.
Yo, that's crazy.
But
Screaming.
but you know, that's always been a thing in our community where of recently where you'll hear women just saying, I just want to sit at home and be pretty, right? You look at women of the past, women will work the farms, right? If their husband had land, right? She would take care of the land. So even if it was, I'm taking care of the, you know, I work for the family. I'm doing things to add to the family. Nowadays, right? If the man has a business, right? The wife would usually play a major role in the business. So the wife would turn around and say, okay, well, I'll handle the books if I do accounting, if I went to school. So this is the point of why women should go to school if their desire is to be a wife. You should go to school that can do something to add value to the family, not just yourself, right? So if you know, okay, I want a husband that is a boss, a CEO, or he runs his own company, how can he get that company? Well, if he's going to get that company, he needs I need to assist him in building his business. You know, other than just saying, I just want to sit at home, be pretty, go on girls' trips, and, you know, have brunches with my homegirl. Like, that's not realistic, right?
But
So
back to what I